November 20th, 2025, episode 614. This is episode 614. Let's go. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys.
Will on the beat. I love you, Pop.
Shall we? Ex-GOP aide paid fetish artist to mutilate her, claimed it was an anti-Trump attack. Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
Former New Jersey congressional aide allegedly paid a fetish artist to mutilate her body, had an accomplice scrawl "Trump whore" on her stomach, and then falsely claimed she was violently attacked, according to shocking new court documents. Natalie Greene was arrested Wednesday and charged with masterminding the violent bogus ambush.
Who the hell planned this? Jussie Smollett? First off, no matter how ambitious you may be, don't ever take an ass whooping for someone who isn't next in line to be the president. And even then, he better have a damn good chance at a landslide. Frank Underwood had Doug Stamper doing some really wild, some real shady things, but never once did Frank ask Doug to take an ass kicking for him to help him further his agenda. I mean, whatever happened to an extramarital affair and a little blackmail money? What, that's not in style anymore? A former New Jersey GOP aide allegedly paid a fetish artist to mutilate her body. When I first saw the pictures off the top, I initially thought that it was a great makeup job, but no, these are real cuts. Had an accomplice scrawl "Trump whore" on her stomach and then falsely claimed she was violently attacked in what federal prosecutors said was a staged political stunt, according to shocking new court documents. Natalie Greene, 26, perfect age for manipulation and coercion, was arrested Wednesday and charged with masterminding the violent bogus ambush at Egg Harbor Township Nature Reserve on the night of July 23rd. That was a Wednesday. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of New Jersey announced. Now, you would be the mastermind because the person who actually put you up to it would never own up to it. You never see who's pulling the strings behind the curtain. Prosecutors said the accused fraudster claimed 3 gun-wielding men approached her and a friend on the trail around 10:36 p.m. before threatening to shoot her and striking her in the head. So these 3 men approach you late at night and they don't want your purse, they don't want your phone, they don't want any money, they just want to scribble Trump slander on your tummy. The suspect said the fictitious attackers then hogtied her with black zip ties, held her down while slashing her face and body. Now, she's a good-looking woman. You would have thought just a measure of vanity would have come to the surface in the sense of self-preservation before she decided to get herself all sliced up and etch political slurs onto her stomach and back because of her job. Because of her job, she's a glorified secretary to a congressman that's not even House Speaker. The attackers would have been doing themselves a disservice if this was real, the complaint said. We are really living in a wild era where people are constantly searching for that victim card because they know that'll get the ear of the people. Now, that only tells me that there are some great people out there who are genuinely concerned. They want to be informed, they want to listen, and they want to help. But that also opens the door for people like her to fabricate these scenarios, to weaponize these situations, to manipulate your attention, not to bring awareness to a particular injustice, but it's going to be, hey, listen to me, look at me, my 15 minutes. Greene, a Rutgers law student, not my hometown's university. Come on, man. Worked for U.S. Rep. Jeff Van Drew. How many of you think Jeff Van Drew put her up to this foolishness? New Jersey Globe reported on the day of the alleged staged attack, Greene's accomplice frantically called police, claiming she had been singled out by name and violently assaulted, according to the complaint. What did they call her? Coffee lady? Fax lady? Officers found the accused con artist in a wooded area just off the trail, hands and feet bound together, her shirt pulled over her head, and the words "Trump whore" and Van Drew is a racist. See other side for other racist comments scribbled in black marker on her horrifically scarred body as she screamed that one of her attackers had a gun. Trump whore is a little too generic. I'm sure that's being used all over the place nowadays. What, did Van Drew whore take up too much space on your stomach? I guess when your congressman is in charge of filling potholes, you have to aim for more incendiary propaganda to fuel your hoaxes. I mean, I'm in New Jersey and I could care less about a Van Helsing, a Van Drew, a Van Gogh, whatever the hell his name is. Prosecutors said Greene was taken to a hospital where she and her accomplice gave police conflicting accounts of what happened and provided faulty descriptions of the phantom assailants. Y'all had all that time to get your story straight from the day you decided you wanted to do this, to the planning, to the driving of Pennsylvania, all the way up until the cops pulled up to get these stories synchronized. Black zip ties and duct tape were also found in Greene's Maserati the night of the disturbing alleged scheme. What was the plan for you to get caught also? Because you nailed that part. And federal officials said her unidentified sidekick searched zip ties near me grade on their phone. You didn't think the police were going to investigate this type of stuff 2 days earlier and went to a Ventnor Dollar General to pick them up.
Perhaps most disturbing, 2 days before the alleged phony assault, Greene is being accused of having driven to Pennsylvania to pay $500 to a body modification artist she found on Instagram to deliberately carve gruesome wounds into her face, neck, chest, back, and shoulders with a scalpel. Greene was charged with conspiracy to convey false statements and hoaxes and making false statements to federal law enforcement. She was arraigned Wednesday in federal court and released on a $200,000 unsecured bond. Greene could spend up to a decade behind bars if convicted on both charges.
Of course, I love to hear your thoughts on this. I love to hear your opinions on this. Do you think Van Drew put her up to this, or was this something that she cooked up herself?